Hello, my dear students of emotionally and intellectually bonded energies. Welcome to today's session. In our previous discussion, we started the chapter with a big note and understood meaning and types of theories. The attractive force which holds various constituents together in different chemical species is called a chemical bond. We also understood Kozel-Levy's theory. In that, Lewis postulated that atoms achieve the stable octet when they are linked by chemical bonds, having 8 electrons in their valence shell after the combination is known as octet rule. At the same time, Kozel said that it is the stability and least energy binds elements together to form compounds. After having PK, that is previous knowledge, let us start today's session on types of chemical bonds. The bonds that bind. A beautiful caption for the types of chemical bonds. Before we go into the types of chemical bonds, let us once again recapitulate the modern periodic table where we have understood two types of elements. One is electropositive elements and electronegative elements. Electropositivity decreases. Electropositivity increases. That means left side we find electropositive elements and right side we find electronegative elements. In between more or less electropositive or more or less electronegative depend upon the type of the electronic configuration. So only two types of elements are there. One is electropositive elements and the other one is electronegative elements. And to show that, I have brought once again the same picture from the periodic table, understanding that where the electropositive and the electronegative lies on the modern periodic table. Now a small table which tells the difference between electropositive and electronegative elements. Electropositive refers to the ability of a chemical element to lose or donate electrons, whereas electronegative refers to the ability of a chemical element to gain or to accept electrons. What about the function? Ability to repel electrons. Their nature is to give electron, therefore they repel electrons. Here what is the nature? Their nature is to accept electron, therefore ability to attract electrons. Now forms cations by removing electrons. Once they lose electron, naturally they convert themselves from neutral atom to positively charged atom, that is called cation. In the same way they become anion by accepting electrons. The most electropositive element on modern periodic table is francium, left bottom, extreme left bottom, whereas we find the most electronegative element on right top, that is fluorine. So francium the most electropositive and the fluorine most electronegative element on this earth. So when you combine francium and the fluorine, is easy electron donor, easy electron acceptor, the best bond you will have between the francium and the fluorine. So francium fluoride is the best salt on the modern periodic table, but because francium is radioactive, so its chemistry is not developed. Okay. After knowing the difference between electropositive and electronegative, now we'll go to the types of chemical bonds. That is the today's topic of discussion. Okay. Now we'll go for the permutations and the combinations. If one electropositive atom comes in contact with one more electronegative, okay, one electropositive coming in contact with what? One more atom whose nature is electronegative. Its nature is to donate, its nature is to accept. So one is ready to give, one is ready to accept or take. So it is called give and take business. So That means electron transfers from electropositive to the electronegative. That's why I told what is the mode of electron transaction. It is transfer of electron from the electropositive to the electronegative. And after transfer, whatever bond forms, that bond is called as what? Electrovalent bond or ionic bond. Second type. When electronegative is coming in contact with one more electronegative, nature ready to accept, here both are ready to accept. So problem is who will give here? That's why they will come for the compromise. See, life is full of compromises. So here when they come for the compromise, so this will give its electron, this will bring its electron in between somewhere. So they go for agreement. So that is called sharing. No need to give like this here. Okay. Here it is one is giving, one is taking, no problem. Here both are ready to accept. So I will accept your, you accept mine in between somewhere. Therefore it is called what? Sharing of electron. When they go for sharing of electrons, sharing, how we share the business? You put 10 lakh, I will put 10 lakh and go for the 20 lakh business. Whatever profit comes, we will share it. In the same way, there we are sharing the profit. Here they are sharing electron. So sharing of electron, that is called as what? Covalent, cooperation, co for cooperation, coordination. That's why the word is co is used. So it is called covalent bond. Third category. When electropositive is coming in contact with electropositive, two similar like this. Here, this also wants to donate. This also wants to donate. After donation, where the electrons will go? If you see the microscopic picture of two or more electropositive atoms coming in contact, many electrons are given out. So they form a sea of electron. Okay. So when we see the sea of electron, that bond is called as what? A metallic bond. This will learn in the higher class, but I have given an example after this discussion. We will see one example for the metallic bond. Metallic bond is formed when, remember, electropositive comes in contact with what? Electropositive. Now electron donor coming in contact with electron acceptor. So one accepts, one gives. It is not like this here. Here, donation of electron from one side. So one species is giving both electrons. Here what happens? One accepts, one takes. Here both are given by only one atom. Other atom is keep its role is to only accept. Its contribution to give electron is not there. So electron donation is from only one side. That is called coordinate bond or dative bond. Whereas fifth and the last one is hydrogen containing molecule wherein hydrogen should have link with the most electronegative atom. If such molecules are there, then they go for what? A difference in the electronegativity. Poles are created, negative pole, positive pole. Because of that, hydrogen being a plus, it becomes plus, other one becomes minus. So H plus of one molecule will have link with the minus of the other molecule, and that forms we learn in the higher, in this class only, a little bit more in the higher class, and that bond is called as what? Hydrogen bond, and the mode is called as what? Shifting of electron towards most electronegative atom. So depend upon the type of the electronic transaction, we have 5 types of electron bonds. Now we will see examples for every category. First is example for electrovalent bond. Sodium gives electron 281 after giving 28 cation. Chlorine 287 wants one electron 288. Okay, both will occur stable configuration after giving and after accepting. Both are happy. So sodium chloride. Sodium gives one electron, transfer of electron. So electrovalent bond. Transfer of electron, electrovalent bond, sodium chloride. Every day we are eating. Example for covalent bond, sharing. See, H also wants to accept. H, one more same nature, I also want to accept, both are same, that's why they will give, this will give its electron, this will give its electron, in between they share. So the sharing from each atom one electron sharing, covalent bond. Here depend upon the electronic configuration. This oxygen wants 2 electron, this oxygen gives 2 electron, in between they share. So there are 2 pairs of electrons are shared. So because for one pair, one bond, for 2 pairs, 2 bonds. So double bond formation in the case of what? Oxygen molecule. Whereas in the case of you try for the nitrogen, you will find 3 pairs will share. So triple bond formation is in the case of what? Nitrogen. Single covalent, double covalent, triple covalent. Single covalent, single covalent, single covalent. Example for metallic bond. Beautiful diagram. See here. Sodium. This is an example for sodium I have taken. Sodium has lost one electron. Where they are? No, this also lost, this also lost, this also lost. So electrons are here only. They are called sea of electrons. This is one small area from the sodium piece, sodium metallic piece. So all these are free. Now you can understand why metals are highly what? They are the best electrical conductors and the thermal conductors because of what? Free electrons are available. So these free electrons are responsible for carrying the current. Therefore, metals are good conductors of electricity. In the case of zinc also, every zinc will give 2 electrons. Like that, many electrons. This is a zoomed picture of the zinc metal structure. So sea of electrons, here electron, here, everywhere electrons. They are given order to move in one particular direction and they carry the current. Depend upon your requirement, they carry the current. So here is an extra word. Such electrons are called as what? Mobile electrons. Mobile. We are moving, like that. Or one more word is what? Delocalized. What is delocalized? Moving. Localized means what? Fixing to a particular place. Gollad is localized to Sindhigi. Means in Sindhigi only is fixed. Okay, like that. If he is moving, then he is called as what? Delocalized. So, localize, fixing. Delocalize, move. So, these are called delocalized electrons. That means they are ready to move. That's why they carry the current. Okay, this is what? Metallic bond. Still we learn in the higher class. Don't worry. Now, example for dative bond. Ammonia with one lone pair of electron, H plus, no electron, but it wants to combine. So nitrogen says, I am having 2 electrons, so you don't give, I will give both electrons. So both electrons are given by nitrogen only, no contribution from hydrogen. This is called dative bond. Okay, all these are covalent. This is dative bond. Now, last one, example for hydrogen bond. Okay, see here. Hydrogen molecule structure I have taken for understanding water molecule. This is one water molecule. When one water molecule comes in contact with other water molecule, what happens? See, this is OH bond of water. Okay. Now O is the most electronegative. Therefore, it drags the shared pair of electron because please understand electronegativity property, ability to withdraw shared pair of electrons. So when it withdraws the electron, it gets partial negative charge, partial positive charge. Okay, this partial negative charge will have link with the partial positive charge of the another water molecule. So hydrogen of one water molecule having link with the most electronegative of the other water molecule. This is called hydrogen bonding. This is covalent, but this is what? Between the two water molecules, this is the hydrogen bonding. In this way, hydrogen bond is forms again more we discussed at the end of this chapter. I think today we understood 5 different types of chemical bonds, and in the tomorrow's class we discuss more about the covalent, less about the electrovalent, and very less about the hydrogen bonding. Thank you, my dear boys.